Hello guys, how are you today? Well, today's videos is a very important thing, and of course, I would like to share with you because this month we are talking about self-love and self-esteem. So today's video is about empowerment, the power we give to people and situations in our lives. So I wanted to start saying that nowadays, we see a lot of people talking about empowerment. We can see on the social media, on Facebook, on the news, on the papers, and a lot of those news talk about feminist groups or LGBT group and other minorities. And I said minorities with quotes because generally they are not minorities, but they are underrepresented by our patriarchal society. So we generally see empowerment related to an image of force. But what is the real deal of empowerment? Is it really a concept of force, or there is something else in there? And I would like to start talking that before we treat a concept of a group, an empowered group, we need to talk about empowered people. Okay, so in the first place, we need to be empowered in order to have an empowered group. And that's all about the video of today. We're going to talk about personal empowerment. And that's the real trick, because we talk a lot of groups, empowered groups that appear in the media, that make encounters in the city to change things. But in the first place, those people in that group, they are empowered. So that's the real deal. And of course, I would like to start talking about three factors of self-empowerment that are fundamental for you if you want to be an empowered person. So the first factor is autonomy. So I need to feel free to do the things in order to be an empowered person. So I need to have this autonomy. I need to feel okay by making decisions and taking actions in order to achieve my goals and to improve my well-being. Okay, so that will be the first factor. The second factor, I would say, is the self-confidence. So I need to trust myself in order for me to be an empowered person. Because if I don't believe myself, who will? Okay, so I need to trust in my capacity of doing things, in my capacity for making good decisions for my life. I need to trust that I have this power, and I need to trust that I am able to make good decisions in my life. And that is the first step, I would say, one of the fundamental factors for you to be an empowered person. And the third one is the determination. Okay, but why determination? Because you may know that you need to have self-confidence. You may know that you need to feel free to take your actions and to make decisions without being so worried about what other people will think about it. And although if I don't have the determination to put this in practice, it's just theory. Okay, so determination is one of the most important factors, because I may have the knowledge, but if I don't put this in practice, then it's just knowledge. I just waste my time. Okay, so this will be the three factors I would say is fundamental for you to have a self-empowered person, for you to be a self-empowered person. And of course, you may know that empowerment is your best weapon against adversities. Okay, what do you mean by empowerment is your best weapon against adversity? Because if you feel empowered, if you trust yourself to deal with situations like that, where you're not comfortable, where you're out of your comfort zone, then you can deal with everything. You can deal with any hard situation that appears in your life. And that's amazing. That's just a great advantage we human beings have, because we humans have this ability and other animals doesn't. So other animals don't. So it's really important for you to know that. Be empowered helps you to deal with adversities. And of course, we cannot control everything in our lives, and that's okay. You need to accept this. You need to admit it to yourself. I can control everything. Not everything is under my control. For example, the weather. I don't control the weather. Other people's actions. I don't control it. I can't control it because I don't know what's on their minds. I don't know what they're going to do next, or what exactly they're thinking, or how they deal with situations. Each person is unique, so each person deals in a different way with the same situation. And of course, we can predict this, and we can control this. We can say, okay, now you do this, or now you do that. I can control other people's. And of course, that's a fact, and it's okay. It's our reality. It's good to accept it and to admit it. But there is one thing we can do. We can control ourselves. We can control how we deal with situations, how we deal with our emotions, how we deal with other people, and the power we give to those situations, or those emotions, or those people in our lives. We can give them power, or we can take that power back. So it's under our control. I control how exactly I'm going to deal with some situation or with some person in my life. I can deal, I control how I deal with abusive relationships. I control how I deal with friendships that are not exactly the best for me. So do I give power to those friends who generally are looking for something to criticize myself, to put me in a bad mood, to lower my self-esteem? Or I listen for those friends that I really know are saying from their hearts what they're thinking, and of course they are saying that because they want us to grow. They want me to grow, and not because they want to criticize myself and make me feel bad about myself, make me feel uncomfortable about myself. Okay, so we can control this. We control how we deal with situations. We control if we are going to give power for them to destroy ourselves, or if we are going to take actions in order for us to be empowered. So I control how my life will be. I control how I'm going to deal with situations, if I'm going to deal in a positive way or in a negative way. I can act, I can deal with the situations, or I can react to them. So the point here is that we need to stop being the victims in our lives and start to be the author of our story. We need to start writing our own story, because we have the power for this. And generally, we give power to other people to select what is good or what is not good for us. But it's only for us to make this decision. So think about it. Are you really making your decisions and seeing what's the best for you, or you are delegating this function for other person in your life? For example, it can be your parents, can be friends, can be Your husband, can be your wife, can be anyone. Aren't you giving power to those people to take actions and to choose what's the best for you? Or are you taking the lead of your story? Are you being the author of your story and writing your own story? Stop to think about it, because we generally do this, but we don't really realize that we're doing. We generally do things to please other people in our lives, but they don't do that for us, okay? They look for the decisions and for the actions that are the best for their lives, and that's what we were supposed to do, okay? We were supposed to be doing that. We were supposed to looking for things that are the best choices for us, for our lives. And that's not selfish, okay? Many people will say, oh my God, you are being so selfish because you're only thinking about yourself. But if you don't think about yourself, who will? You need to take actions. You need to make decisions. And you need to think about yourself, what's best for you. Because if you're not good with yourself, then you won't make decisions for what's the best for you. If you don't love yourself, then you won't make decisions and you won't be the author of your story. So once we are talking about self-love, we're talking about empowerment. I bring today some tips, 5 tips specifically, for you to control the situations, control better the situations and how you deal with the situations, and of course, how to be an empowered person. So here's the first tip, I would say. The first tip will be to empower a positive vision about yourself. What do you mean? I mean that you must see yourself in a good way. Try to find out the qualities you have, your strengths. Try to find out things that you like in yourself, that makes you feel comfortable with yourself. This will be the first step, for sure. So you need to feel good with yourself. You need to see yourself in a good way in order to be an empowered person. Okay, so make peace with your self, with your image in the mirror. Try to establish a new relationship with yourself. Okay, try to see yourself in a different way from the one you see now. Okay, and of course, you need to be patient. You need to respect your own time to grow up. As I said, each person is unique, so you won't grow up in the same time as Maria, or you won't grow up in the same time as John. People are different, and that's okay. Just respect your time to grow, your time to flourish, and that's just fine. You don't have to grow at the same time as other people, as your friend, at the same time of your mom or your boyfriend. You are unique, and that's amazing. So respect it. Don't try to be some other else. Be yourself is just fine. It's the best thing you can do. So the second tip I would say would be self-knowledge. Okay, might sound cliche, but it's one of the most important things I could say for you to do. You need to know yourself. You need to know, what do you like to do? What you don't like to do? Do you like action movies? Do you like rock? Do you like indie? Do you like pop? What kind of people do you like to be around? Know yourself. As I said in the first tip, try to establish a new relationship with yourself. Try to know yourself better, because you need to know yourself in order to love yourself. So that's really important for you to know. And of course, if you want to accomplish your goals in 2019, you must know yourself. You must love yourself. You must respect yourself. This is the main important thing. Okay? And the third tip I would say is to take risks. Okay, but what do you mean with take risks? You say I need to do stupid things and start doing things without thinking about it. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to you that you need to take risks and you need to look after new things. Try to do new things in order for you to know yourself better. Okay, so take risks in order to grow up. You won't grow up if you stay in the same place doing the same things. For your life, for your reality to change, you must change. So start looking for new things. Start looking for new experiences, new adventures. Why not? It's great to go out of your comfort zone. So risk it out. Why not? It's just amazing. And it's incredible how you grow when you're out of your comfort zone. So take a try. Okay? And the fourth tip I would say for you is to seek to acquire new skills. As I said before, you need to look for new knowledge. You need to know that you won't change if you just know the same things, doing the same things, meeting the same people. So go outside and try to know other people, interesting people that you can really talk. You can really have a talk, an interesting talk with those people, and look for courses for, learn a new language, but look for something different. Look for new skills that will make you grow up and that are related to your dream. Okay, that's really important, because in order for you to reach your dream, in order for you to accomplish your goal, you need to have some skills, you need to have some knowledge, and of course, if you don't have it yet, you must look for it. You must look for some course or a new college, a new course in university. See what's the best for you. And here is one of the moments that you must look for things, for situations that are the best for you, that are related to your dream. And this is not selfish, you see? So it's important for you to have a clear idea of what is your goal, what is your dream, what do I need to do to accomplish this dream, to reach this goal that I have. And then you start making choices, you start taking actions in order for you to reach this dream, in order for you to be nearer each day of this dream. So that would be the fourth tip I would say for you. And of course we have the fifth and last tip. That will be to establish limits in your interpersonal relations. Okay, but what exactly are limits for interpersonal relations? The limits that I mean here are limits that you give to people in your life to talk about your life, to tell what you need to select, what is the best for you. Okay, so it's the power that you give or that you take to people in your life. Those are the limits, and you must establish clear limits. People around you shouldn't doubt those limits. They must know clearly what are the limits, where they can talk, how they can talk to you. You show them what is the deal. You show them what are the things they can say to you and the things that they won't risk to say, because they know it's not of their business, because it's up to you to decide. Okay, so it's all about the power that you give to people and situations in your life, and that's the real deal about empowerment. You generally think about empowerment of an image of force, but the real thing is that the empowerment is all about the choices you make. If you select to give power to other persons, to other people in your life to choose for you, or if you stop being the victim and start writing your own story. So you take this power for yourself. You empower yourself. And that's the real deal about empowerment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to share any experience, any opinions, please feel free to comment in this video and to check out my page. Okay, I will leave the link of the page here for you. And next week we have a new video. Okay, thank you so much and see you soon. Bye bye.